So in this week's video, I finally get to Bruges, and I'm going to show you some of the more unusual things that you can do when you visit Bruges. I get to do a tour of a longboat. I get pushed by a little old lady in a very unusual church. I hear about the devil's pants. I get to meet a vampire, and I visit one of the strangest houses in Bruges. So if we haven't actually met yet, I'm Helen and I'm taking a gap year. I just bought this van in Europe and I've got 1 year to go and travel around and do all the things that I've always wanted to do traveling Europe. So eating all the stuff, visiting all the sites, meeting interesting people. And I'm taking videos in the hope that people like you will actually go, wow, that's really cool, I want to do it too. I'm off to a shithole. So I'm finally doing it after talking about it for some time. I'm off to Bruges. And if you haven't seen anything about Bruges, there's a movie called In Bruges, which is a hitman movie, which I always love a hitman movie. Colin Farrell basically spends the whole time going, it's a shithole the whole time. So I'm off to a shithole. So I finally made it to Bruges. I'm parked in this cool camping spot, which is free. It's not costing me a penny. It happens to be right on the water with cute little boats floating by. This is Marika. She's taking me to see her longboat that she's on, and she's teaching me to say Bruges.
Brugge.
Brugge.
Goed zo.
Brugge.
Very good.
Oh my god, it's so gorgeous! Oh, it's fancy! That's a very nice shower. Oh my gosh!
I'm Marika.
Good afternoon, I'm Gijs.
It's so nice to meet you guys.
Yeah,
And they've been showing me through their little boat that
Yeah.
they're... What's it called? A longboat.
Yeah, what you see here is called cozy boat.
Cozy boat.
Cozy boat.
Yeah?
Everything what you need, like in a house.
Yeah.
It's all in a little bit tiny cozy house. Boat.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, very beautiful.
I think it's lovely.
It's
Oh.
romantic
Yes.
together.
Yeah, well, I'm going then.
I have lived in Hogeveen.
Hoogeveen.
Lived.
Hoogeveen.
Hogeveen.
Hoving.
Hoogeveen.
Hogeveen.
Hoogeveen. I'm getting worse. What are your names?
I'm Goska.
Yeah.
My name is Chantal.
Chantal. And say...
Doei.
Not Doel.
Doei.
Doel. I've been saying that really badly all along. There's a lot of bridges around here. They have to keep opening up for the boats. So this is the one just down from where I'm parked right now. Now I'm going across that bridge. Bit of a silly time to think to do it, but because I'm on a busy road. But this is where I've parked today. It's on the ring road outside the old town. And so there's a canal here that goes all the way around. And I'm parked at night just on the other side of it. But here, it's free parking all day. So in there you've got to pay. Lots of other places you've got to pay. Here you don't have to pay. There's just lines of cars and camper vans and things like that. So if you do come to Bruges, work out where you're going to stay. But if you're driving, this is a great place because it's only a couple of minutes walk down that way. Or a couple of minutes bike ride down that way to get into the old town. Cross the bridge and get into the old town. So it's a pretty cool spot if you ask me. Oops. A policeman just took a photograph of my passport because I was riding my bike apparently down a one-way street that I had no idea about. I don't know what happens now. I don't know if some fine comes in the mail because it can't come in the mail. There's no address on my passport. I don't know what it means. Oops. How gorgeous is this? Cobblestones are great. This little entranceway takes you into the Bruges Museum in the palace, and over behind it is the Church of Our Lady, which also has an amazing museum with a Michelangelo in it. I just parked my bike down here on the left, and I'm going to do another video on those because they deserve their own. But right now I'm just going to show you quirky stuff around here. I'm not sure why, but there's a giant pile of grass there. Seriously, giant pile of grass. And you cross over this gorgeous bridge. Everybody's taking pictures of that amazing view. But the really interesting thing is that tiny little window is the smallest Gothic window in Europe. This is one of Bruges' famous squares. It's called Berg Square, and it used to be a former fortress. Over in that corner over there is the Basilica of the Holy Blood, where a vial of Jesus' blood is housed. You can go visit it. I love this. That's actually just a facade. There's renovation going on. That's just a picture of a building. So this is the main square. It's called the Grote Markt, and it's got lots of really interesting, fascinating buildings in it, including the bell tower, which I will take you up on the next video. But most people wouldn't notice this building. It's the oldest in the square, and the gold flag on top controls the dial on front showing wind direction. The gold ball uses shadow to synchronise all the city clocks. I can't get to it. There. Can you see the plaque up there? That plaque is commemorating the devil's pants. A man came to stay at this house, but he always wore the same pants, and he always went out at night. So the two girls in the picture went into the room and had a look and found these pants. And the pants had no front opening on them, but it had a hole in the back for the tail. So they decided that he was the devil, and they threw the pants in the fire. And then the devil came back and found out that he'd been caught, and so he burnt the place down. Do you know what's cool here? Do you know what that is? It's a boot scraper. So you clean your shoes off before you go inside. This sculpture outside Madeleine Church gives you the first clue that this church does things a bit differently. It's really interactive, and it's got lots of quirky installations to get you thinking about things. It's got a 17-metre long swing right in the middle of the church, with this official lady from the church volunteered to come over and push me on. I think the idea is to feel light and free and joy as you fly through the air. And it works. The lady pushed me. The church has a bar. Now, I know inviting a vampire into your own house is bad. Is it worse to ring the bell and invite yourself into their house instead? This ex-Masonic lodge is home to Willie Reskin, a self-confessed vampire, and I decided to visit. I've rung the bell. Through here. Hello.
Yeah.
When you finish, you go in a small bar.
Okay.
You can choose for include one mojito.
Okay.
Okay?
Perfect.
Okay.
creepy doll department. I'm inside a self-confessed vampire's house. The house used to be a Freemasons lodge during the times of Napoleon, and the gentleman who owns it now, Mr. Reston, has opens it up for parties and things in his house. He's obviously a painter, there's paintings everywhere, and he does sort of creepy gothic stuff, which is interesting. And his partner makes a mean mojito. So we've come in for a drink. Let's see if we ever make it out again. So the next video is going to be some of those big ticket items from Bruges. So going up the Belfry, a couple of the big museums, seeing the Michelangelo, a couple of other little surprises. So if you would like to see that, you should subscribe by hitting this button up here, and then you'll be able to see it when it comes out. Or, no, not or, and you should click on this little video over here to watch some of the other silly things that I've been up to.